This is Onsite. We got a great show for you guys. Here it is. I want to start off by sending my deepest condolences to the Bryant family, to Vanessa. Although nothing that any of us can say is going to take any of this burden off of you, we still want to send you so much love and light and wrap our arms around your family as tight as we can. We're here for you. As we all know, on Sunday we lost NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi in a helicopter crash. Everyone knows the details, but just in case, I want to explain to you what exactly took place. Kobe and his daughter, Gigi, were on their way to his Mamba Sports Academy in Newbury Park when the helicopter crashed in the terrain. The helicopter was flying in low clouds and fog, and for most of the trip, they were flying under the radar due to the special visual flight rules, which means the pilot had to stay clear of the clouds and the fog. Now, they're not clear whether or not that had any bearing on the situation. They're obviously still investigating things, but those are some of the details that we have been provided with. It's very hard to read. It's very hard to even really talk about it without getting emotional. But once again, I want us to take a moment, if we can, to kiss our children, kiss our moms, kiss our uncles and aunts, our friends. Let everyone know that you love them, because life is really so short. So we're going to get started with the show. Hello to my babies in the chat. Hello to everybody, my on-site viewers. Welcome back to the show. You already know I'm Rah Ali.
And I'm Richard Lomax.
I'm a lot go Brown. That was all over you. That was fucked up.
That's fine. Back up a little bit. Chew some gum before you run up on me like that.
You know what?
Raggedy.
Hard on you.
Raggedy. This is our 18th show. I love y'all for listening. Later on, we are going to be interviewing the rapper known as French Montana.
How'd you pull this off? How'd you pull this off with your...
Say something smart. With my what, Richard?
I don't even know. I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't want to talk to you.
Exactly. The news is kind of just getting back into the swing of reporting news, because it just seems like you'll have a moment where you get back to normalcy, and then you'll think about it again, and then you'll have normalcy, and then you'll be like, did this really happen? So it's like surreal, you know? So we are going to continue to keep everybody updated as much as we can, you know, on the details, while still being respectful to the family. So I'm going to jump right into it. Guys, thank you guys for being here with me, both Millie and Richard. As you know, it's the What Would Rah Do segment.
Oh, God.
And yes.
I don't know why they always ask her for advice like she can fucking fix people's shit. She ain't got no additional benefits on her AARP Medicare card. Like, the bitch, it's okay. I don't know why y'all ask her like this. The
thing about it is that every week there's a What Would Rah Do segment. So I'm not sure why every week you're surprised. I'm confused.
Rah, read the segment and let's get these people the advice that you don't have so I can help you.
Okay, that's fine. So this week it comes from Alex. And I love this week's What Would Rah Do, okay? Alex says, and it says she, I thought Alex was a guy. Oh. Alex says, do real friends still exist? She says, I'm tired of taking my friendship seriously just to be disappointed. She says that she's someone who treats her friends like family, but I have never got the same love in return. I find myself always going out of my way for everyone, but when I need a favor, no one seems to be available. I don't want to turn into someone who is afraid to let people in. What do I do to stop myself from getting hurt when they don't meet my expectations? When I saw this, when I went over the Run the Show earlier, I love this question because I find myself constantly being an advocate for being this one type of person, and then sometimes being that one type of person isn't fair sometimes to the people who don't deserve you being that one type of person. So I've had conversations with my friends like Letitia. I've had conversations with Corey. I've had conversations with Teddy, and we've discussed these things, and it's like I have definitely been painfully hurt by you know, a friendship or two that I felt like I gave my all to, and then it caused me to kind of put up this wall where I'm like, no, I'm not going to allow you to be able to do this, that, and the third. I'm going to be as mediocre as a friend to you as, you know, as my experiences have been. But then sometimes it's not fair because your friend really might need you to be there for them. So it's a very difficult thing. I don't think that there's a one answer. I think that you have to do your best in treating each person for what they've shown you.
Oh, God. Anyway, you get the 3-chance rule with me. You fuck up 3 times, you gotta go. And you have an opportunity to rebuild yourself. If you fuck up 3 times, it has to be within a certain amount of times, within a year span. If you do it in 3 years, 3 times, you're out. Now, if you got next year, you renew. Everything washes out the next year. Okay. Now, if you go 5 years and we've fallen out 2 times, you got everything renews itself. So this bitch don't know what the fuck. She don't want to have friends and don't have any fucking friends.
Fool. What I tell you, not only does he give awful advice in business, awful advice in bills, awful advice in relationships, and awful advice in friendships. That is by far the dumbest I ever heard.
People
Let me tell you something.
Will only
if
do
you
to
allow somebody to do
do
something to you that many times, you can best believe that they are going to continue to do it. And it's just like a relationship with a man. If you keep telling a man, okay, you do this to me, if you do it again in the next year, then you cut off. But if you make up for me, if you make up with me in that time frame, then you good to come back in and abuse me again. That is stupid. Okay, y'all? Listen to me, Alex. I know why you didn't send your question into Richard. I know why you didn't send your question in, because you know he ain't got no goddamn sense. That is not it. Treat each person according to the way they treat you. If you have somebody that's in your life, okay, and they are there for you when you have hardships, and that doesn't mean, you know, anything crazy. It may just be you needed somebody to talk to, or you asking, hey, you know what, you're at the store, can you grab X, Y, and Z? Whatever it is that makes you feel your relationship with that person is complete, you need to be the best friend you can be to that person. Now that is very hard when you have been hurt by certain people, because then you feel like, look, I don't even want to get that close to you. I don't even want to know that you need nothing, and I'm not going to ask you nothing either. But I know that that's not the right advice to give, because shut up. You don't even make any sense. Anyway, Alex asked me, okay?
Whatever.
Okay.
You sound horrible. All right, so
that's
too much fun in Miami. You sound horrible.
You seem real hostile right now.
I'm very upset, but it's okay.
I'm confused.
It's all right.
I'm confused why you so hostile. It was my birthday, not yours.
Well,
it's my birthday. You see what I mean about friendships that are take.
I'm going to block everybody on my birthday.
Take. All you want to do is take. Relationships are give and take. It ain't always about you, Richard. And you can keep giving everybody. You can keep giving everybody the solid treatment. I have done what?
Years, you have begged and used me, bitch, like you wouldn't believe. Now is my motherfucking time. And if you don't give me what the fuck I asked for, I'm gonna fuck you up physically.
Can you tell me how I have begged you and
bitch,
used you?
You have begged. Millie, I'm sorry that we have to do this, but I have to get this out, because this creased pants wearing jeans, this bitch creases her jeans. This bitch I was Brianna. She has, bitch, I can't even talk.
Just because you ain't talking about nothing, ain't nothing wrong with some pants being a little starchy or something.
This bitch starches her pants.
So first of all, I don't iron nothing. Everything I put on is so tight and too small that the creases and the wrinkles come right out of it as soon as I step into it. That's how you know you're a motherfucking lie. Second of all, Richard cannot be used because he requires payments for everything he does.
Because after being used,
you're a liar. You're a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar. You are a bold, stone cold liar. And you always been asking me for stuff since the day I laid my eyes on you at that barbecue pit. Okay?
That barbecue. Bitch, I don't go to barbecues.
You was at the barbecue thing at 20?
No, we were at the Salvation Army giving our clothes away to pay our bills, and I bumped out. Oh, that's Rashida from the show. I was just going on the Salvation Army. be with me. You were giving away clothes.
You are such a liar. I want to remind everybody to follow Onsite and make sure you tell everybody else too, because I just want to say, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my team, my editors, you guys. Shout out to JJ, shout out to Jakira, shout out to Carmen, shout out to Aisha, and of course, you know, I got to shout out Bree, even though she ain't got nothing to do with the on-site social,
yes,
but just because she's everything we need, just because.
Brianna, I
want to give a shout out to you guys, because God knows I cannot do it by myself, and it has been a lot of work, and we all are so in love with it and how the social is growing. So when you meet somebody, please tell them to follow Onsite. We are going to be breaking stories. We are going to be continuing to give you guys a combination of laughter, of gossip, of exclusive news, current events. Everything, okay?
She does to piss me off throughout the week.
The messy Mondays Millie does. What you say?
Nothing. I just
okay,
said
so I see you guys with all the shoes in the chat. Thank you so much. I love y'all. It's on site ITS_ONSITE. Follow. It's on site. The segment that we're going to jump into next is the rapid fire readings, which you already know is where Millie, Richard, and myself get 60 seconds to go off on a topic of something that is pissing us off and driving us crazy. And we always got something that's driving us crazy.
Yes, it is.
Okay?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So talk to me, Richard. Tell me what's driving you crazy, darling.
What's driving me crazy, and it's been driving me crazy for a while, but we're going to talk about it today. Friends who tell other friends their business.
Millie, baby, thank you, Mob LA. Millie, what's your rapid fire reading?
Okay, I am sick of this spirit of narcissism, and I want to put an address on it. I'm talking about people like T.I. Okay, we had this situation with Kobe Bryant, which was so tragic, and here goes T.I. talking about, I'm so sorry to my wife, I'm so sorry to my kids. Now, 50 Cent came out, and he said that he would change his ways, but he, messes up in public. That made more sense. T.I. was not talking to us. He was talking to his kids. Why every time something happened, here your ass go on the front line acting like you so down and you got all these memories and emotions and you're going to be so damn different. He gets on my motherfucking nerves. Like that's really interesting. Like him, who makes shit about
narcissism is what you said, right?
Yeah, the spirit of narcissism. These hoes is
Aquarius. Aquarius is a narcissist.
How can I be a narcissist when every time you ask me for something, I give it to you? Bitch, tell me how I'm a narcissist.
When?
Every time I see you collecting from me
thousands of dollars for the shit that I contribute to your life.
You are a liar. That is a bamboozle that you do. You keep telling people I owe you money to deflect from the fact that you take from me.
In life, have to worry about me asking you for shit.
That's a damn lie. You're going to ask me to the day you die. You don't even care. You don't care.
You'll be in a sandwich bag. Your bald head ass in a sandwich bag before I ever ask you for something again.
Why a sandwich bag, though?
Because you can't fit in that.
You know what? Ooh, child. Let me tell you something.
We are starting this show off ragged. This is horrible.
Just good and ghetto. Good and ghetto, because that's what you are. You are ghetto.
That's fine.
Now, what y'all think about this situation that's going on with Chrissy no longer wanting to be married? No longer wanting to get married to Jim Jones.
Yes.
Okay, this is what is been said. They're saying that the fans are having a mixed reaction after watching Chrissy admit to her longtime boyfriend, Jim Jones, that she is no longer interested in getting married on Love and Hip Hop last night. If you recall, it was Chrissy who popped the question initially 10 years ago. Time really does fly. Since then, the couple have had their rough patches, good times, all of which led to Chrissy's revelation. She basically is saying, after all this time, we're not married. We are what we are to one another. It's not going to really change anything. So I don't really care to get married. So what is you guys' take on her saying that she doesn't want to get married anymore? Do you believe it? Do you feel like she's just embarrassed that they didn't get married? Do you feel like, what is it? What do you guys think?
I feel like it's fine. This is how she feels. She's in her truth. She understands who she is and she understands the relationship. And that piece of paper doesn't mean anything. But what are you going to do if something happens to me? That's all marriage is to me. Is what are you going to do if something happens to me? And vice versa. So nobody else can step in, because if you die tomorrow, I can't step in there. Even though I am going to step in and go through all your drawers, I'm going to pick your pockets and everything, and then I'm going to mourn later because you owe me so much money. You owe me so much, but I'm going to raid your drawers and everything. I'm going to steal all your watches and everything. So whatever's left on
the tab.
No, not the tab. The shit is when you die, the life insurance policy. They can have that shit. Because I'm going to clean you out. I'm going to clean you out. But I understand where she's coming from.
That was so raggedy. Millie, what do you think?
Let me tell you something. I feel like Chrissy, I can respect her decision, but I'm not going for her bullshit. Chrissy went against the grain and got on bended knee and asked that man to marry her. She will never make me believe she don't want to be married. I think that he popped her balloon. It's deflated. And it's just like, well, what's the point? After all this time, why does it even matter? I think it's more so something like that, if you were to ask me. I don't blame her. I'm not marrying Jim Jones at this stage of development. Hell no. And ain't really, they don't need to get married. What the hell she gonna get if God forbid something happens to him? Them damn Vamp Life t-shirts and shit. No.
But did you hear her response did you hear his response into
what he said?
He said, I feel as though, I'm not going to say this verbatim either, but in the realm of, I feel that a woman like you should, at this point, you deserve to be married. Excuse me?
A woman like me, so I wasn't shit 10 years ago.
So, he wasn't ready 10 years ago. Now he getting older. You see me in the gym kind of hard.
Well, that's interesting. I think you guys have a good take on it. I mean, I know Chrissy. I'm not gonna say I know her if I hung out with her in the past few years or anything, but I know her, and I don't think that anybody can get her to say something that she doesn't mean. A lot of times on Love and Hip Hop, sometimes people, they're like, "Oh, I said that because of this or because of that." So I don't think if it's not her true feelings that she would go on camera and say that. At this point, she probably really doesn't. She probably really doesn't care to be married. Sure, I believe she means what she says.
Well, I'm getting married. I am.
Now, y'all know the City Girls, they did an interview. They explained why they don't play on Instagram Live anymore. Now, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but y'all know I like Young Miami, right?
Yeah, I love Young Miami too.
Okay. Because I got two phones. One for my sugar daddy, other for my shooter. He be
trigger happy.
Hey, real boy. It
ain't never that I only know that because of you. I only know that because of you. Because I don't listen to none of that because I'm grown.
What? Because you grown? That's why?
I'm grown. I'll listen to that.
Whatever. So JT explained.
Shit where bitches be shooting and shit. And bitches they nurses. I listen to bitches that be rapping about twerking and wanting to be nurses, and they cooking bread and cookies and pastries and shit.
Shut your $2 up before I make change. JT explained that she was on Instagram Live when fans mistook her for sniffing coke. Okay, she says that she has poor vision and she leaned in to read a comment, and the next thing she knew, people were killing or doing drugs.
Bitch said she got poor vision and she was squinting to lean into the phone to look. Bitch, they said she was sniffing coke. God damn. I be damn. Damn.
Yeah. Millie ain't gonna say nothing. Millie gonna sit over there quiet because she doesn't know.
Jatavia need to quit playing with me. I try to like Carrie. That's my abilities. But if she gonna sit up there and lie with JT, then fuck her too. Cause I saw the reflection in the glasses. That was fancy crack. JT,
oh my God.
People edited in the noises. Girl, them noises came from your damn nostrils when you did the little sniff. It
she
is
said they edited in the noises. Now, speaking of City Girls, now did y'all see all the smoke that went down? Can a sister conduct an interview? I mean, can I do an interview? Why is it that when we do things in the urban community, it has to turn into a personal situation? I said this last week. I said I have never seen all of the tea and all of the people's business that TMZ has broke. I ain't seen a run up on Harvey. Ain't nobody tell Harvey they gonna do nothing to him. And here we got people threatening our poor little Richard. Y'all know he can't fight. And y'all bothering Onsite's Richard. I want to send a personal message out there.
This is why I need to be paid. This is why you owe me every motherfucking dime I ever asked for and I'm going to continue to ask for.
I thought you said you was going to stop asking.
I'm not.
I thought you said you was going to stop asking.
Fuck that. Conversations
I thought you said you was going to stop.
You owe me everything I asked for and I want my money now.
Now,
Rashida. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, if anybody...
I almost got attacked. Do you understand?
If anybody tries it with my talent, I want to let you know that I'm coming for that ass, okay? Okay, we have plans. And y'all are not going to be with my team, making no threats. I don't give a shit what they say. They going to say what the hell they want to say. We ain't Wendy Williams over here. We ain't running. We ain't hiding. We running down on and whoever one it can get, okay? They
yeah,
but I'm not.
Yeah, Richard, you need to
get in the background talking about yeah. I love
not running. No, we are not running down on anybody.
All right.
No,
okay. I just want to get that shit off my motherfucking ass. Okay.
I don't want no
Been holding
smoke.
that since last weekend.
No.
Or whatever day it was. Okay.
I got a bad heart. I got a bad heart, but I got hypertension.
Richard said he got a bad heart and hypertension.
I cannot be. I don't want no
He
smoke.
said, Richard said, where you from? You from the south side? Well, I'm going to be on the north side.
Where
and when you bring your to the north, I'm going to head to the south.
I don't want no smoke. Do you understand me, sir?
Richard said, I ain't never knew a run up in the in an orgy raw and nut in her. What you need to do.
You're irresponsible.
You're irresponsible. I hollered, man. Can I have my signs that where I slide them over and I let people know what I need?
I am not eligible for an ass whooping. It's just not going to be.
You eligible for one from me, but ain't nobody else going to be whooping your ass but me. Let me tell you something.
Now I will drag you.
Wait till I see your ass. Now, anywho, what you think about this, all right? Twitter is always up in somebody's damn business. We need to have Twitter as co-host on the damn show because they always reacting to something. But Jaden Smith was super excited to see his boyfriend, Tyler, the creator, take home a Grammy last night. Well, that's what he told Twitter. Will and Jada's son took to Twitter following Tyler's win for Best Rap Album and referred to the Igor rapper as his boyfriend. He says, basically the comment left a lot of people confused and partly offended over the possibility the two are either dating or toying with our minds. Jaden's tweet comes after he previously told a crowd of Camp Flognor concert goers that he and Tyler were dating. Now, I don't know if he's joking or if he's serious, but more importantly, I don't know what the hell is in any of y'all goddamn business. Why do y'all care? No, really, why do you care? Why are you reacting to that? Who the hell cares?
It's a double
y'all be worried about everything except for y'all overdrawn bank accounts. Who cares? That little boy is rich, okay? You're too poor to think about what he's doing. It's what it really is. Okay?
No, we're not laughing at that. No.
Richard.
No, we're not going to laugh at that. Your eyebrows are overdrawn, bitch. Your eyebrows are overdrawn.
Richard, you can't be taking shit that I'm saying to the people personally because you letting them know that. Richard, are you poor?
Yes.
Is your account overdrawn?
Possibly by tomorrow.
Okay, so how are you loaning me all the money?
Millie, what the fuck you laughing at?
How are you loaning me all the money that you say you loaning me? How?
Well, that's why, and then I'm asking for it back. But, it's a double standard. Let's go back on topic because you can get out of my business.
Okay, let me hear what you think about this.
It's a double standard. It's women are allowed to call their best friend's girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Does that mean that she's a dyke? She's a lesbian? I don't understand. So if I want to call one of my homeboys my boyfriend, technically that's what he is, a friend that's a boy. But you ignorant ass African American fucking corn pop.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that.
Of course you did. Are
I
you
didn't even
chewing
think about
ice?
it like that. I am.
Bitch, I thought one of your veneers done fell out and you chewing that.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about the fact that he could be referring to it as, if I might say, like, you know, oh, my girlfriend and I are on our way to have dinner, that he could be possibly saying my boyfriend and I. Because I never heard a guy say that before in that
Black men don't say it.
That's true. He a different kind of rich. That might be like rich black people terms.
So you don't talk like that? So you're not in the same tax bracket?
No, I'm not in the same tax bracket as Will and Jaden.
No, but I am. That's why I was able to help you, bitch. Now give me my fucking money back before I exploit you. I'm sick of this shit. I am sick of this.
What you think about that, Millie?
I think that I'm not concerned. I don't be caring with who fucking who. Okay,
right?
You know, as long as they're not cheating on nobody, you know, as long as they're not getting over on somebody with their diseases and stuff like that, they're being upfront. Do I think he's playing? No, I think that Tyler been cracking that asshole open. He been busting it out, and I think that Jaden likes it, and I'm okay with that. I like Jaden.
Right. No matter what, either way. I just asked Will Smith if he'll be a guest on the show, so I'm gonna keep you guys posted about that.
If Will Smith comes to the show, I'm gonna push Richard out the motherfucking
seat. Wait a minute, before you push me out the seat, let me ask a question, Rashida. How did you contact Will? You was in his DMs or something like that, or?
So you're a little bit too much in my business, and see, a bitch like you, I can't give too much information to, because when we fall out, you can be on Instagram live telling everybody on my business. So I got to keep you at arm's reach, honey. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm gonna get in contact with Jada. I'm gonna get in contact with Jada, and I'm gonna let her know all the shit that's going on right now.
What? Ain't nothing going on between me and Will.
When Jada get a hold of the bullshit, all hell breaking loose. You gonna be on the red talk, bitch.
There's nothing going on. That's not even funny, because you gonna fuck up Will being a guest on the show, putting that shit out there into the universe.
Will ain't coming on.
It's not true. Anyway,
you better call Martin.
Now you better call Martin. You know you ain't shit. I wouldn't be mad at that either. I like to have Martin on. I like to have Martin on as a guest as well. Next week we have Jess Hilarious. She's really funny, and she's going to be on co-hosting with me and Millie. I'm not sure if Richard is available or not, because he didn't answer the scheduling department about next week. Let me know if you guys heard about this. A bank employee called the cops on a black man. We reported about it on Onsite. A black man was trying to deposit his discrimination lawsuit check. His name was Santor Thomas. He's from Michigan. He tried to deposit a settlement check from a workplace racial discrimination lawsuit earlier this week, and was met with further racial discrimination at his bank.
Praise the Lord.
Thomas had just settled the lawsuit against his former employer, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and went straight to his bank, TCF Bank, from his attorney's office to cash his check. He reportedly told the bank staff he would like to open a savings account, deposit his settlement money, then withdraw some of the cash. But the assistant bank manager told Thomas the check verification system wasn't working and that she'd have to call in the checks. He says she treated him suspiciously the whole encounter and even asked him where he got the money from. He told the manager that it was a settlement check and that he would wait in the lobby for the check verification. Minutes later, 4 police officers arrived to the scene and questioned Thomas about the legitimacy of the checks. I didn't give them any type of indication that I was getting upset, he said. I wanted to make sure I stayed as level-headed as possible because I wasn't going to be the next person on the ground saying, I can't breathe. Whew. Thomas, of course, closed his TCF bank account on the spot and went to a nearby Chase Bank to open his account instead. It sounds like Mr. Thomas might have another discrimination check to cash very soon. Richard, it sounds like you need to be hitting him up because that's a with an extra coin.
I'm good. I hope all works out for him. I hope he get him another check. I hope they cut him up a check. I have nothing to say to you or him.
Millie, did you hear about this situation? Millie, you there, baby?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I think she's taking back shots.
You know what? I would never do
You better
that.
leave my baby alone.
She was taking back shots
you
on
know
mute.
what? I would have let they ass sit up and disrespect me that whole time just so I could go get me another damn check because I don't know who they think they playing with. That man did not deserve that. He had been a banker there, a customer for like 3 years. So the fact that they weren't even familiar enough with him to value him as a customer is just a testament to how you ain't nothing but another person just coming through there doing an exchange and giving them some business. He should have never been treated that way. That was some bullshit.
I agree with you. I agree. I wonder if he is going to file another lawsuit, if he's just going to let it go, if he's just content with the fact that it was made public that it happened and he's going to go on and spend his money he already got.
But on behalf of the bank, these Negroes do come in these banks and these institutions, you know, and they pass notes under the counter saying, hand me all the money. And then there's the sophisticated scammer, and he is basically cashing a $50,000, $100,000 Publix check, like the supermarket check, with proper identification. And he's, you know, before he actually gets in the car, the police are right there. So,
sir, you sound like you are telling about a story that happened very familiar and very close to your heart because you knew a lot of details.
Well, you know, it's public information. You know, I know how it works. I know what it is. You see it all the time on the news. Probably one of your relatives. But you see it all the time on the news. There's a lot going on, and you know, this is a multi-million-dollar industry. These thugs are banking, honey. They are banking.
Not this one of your relatives, though.
It's probably one of your relatives.
I cannot stand you. Oh my God, Millie, I want you to tell us what the hell is going on in your gossip column, honey.
Okay, it has been so messy. So Terry Crews, he shared that America's Got Talent was one of the best experiences of his life, and he denied seeing any issues of racial discrimination, such as what Gabrielle Union spoke about encountering. So Gabrielle Union got on Twitter and she accused him of lying. So Terry Crews came back and he said, "There's only one woman on earth that I have to please. Her name is Rebecca. Not my mama, not my sister, my daughters, my coworkers. I'll let their husbands, their boyfriends, and their partners take care of them. Rebecca gives me wings." So the whole problem is, if Rebecca gives you wings, why in the hell didn't you hop on her back and fly off into the sunset when that man grabbed your dick in your bowels? Why in the hell, when that man was touching on you and grabbing you up, you know, all down there, you was looking at us to have your back. But now Rebecca gives you wings. So you know what? His punishment is the fact that his wife look as strong as he is. And they're going to have to really deal with that. I'm not helping him no more. He better not look to me or anybody else for anything. Fuck Terry Crews.
Why is it fuck Terry Crews? All he said was that he didn't get the same treatment that she's saying that she allegedly has been receiving from the show.
That's his sister. If somebody coming out, you know, and we have a problem and it's affecting our kind, he didn't have to come out and talk or go against her. He literally went up against everything she said and, you know, counteracted it. It doesn't help. So either be quiet or have her back. And he just threw her under the bus. Oh, I didn't experience that. Okay. Well, experience your ass up there by yourself then.
I wonder if he got a few extra dollars, you know, just to go against the grain.
That's possible.
You know, we'll offer you an extra $500,000 or so just to get them off of our ass if you as a black man go against this black woman.
Look at you using your brain that God gave you.
Well, I use my brain just like you use yours. Fire me. Fire me.
Okay. Why you keep saying fire me? You fire me.
I mean, bitch, you know, I think it's ran its course, you know. I feel like I could take your job. I feel like I could do this better than you. I feel like you should be.
I have never fired Richard, just for the record, not even once.
She will, though, after I hang up. When this show is over, y'all probably won't see me on the next show. Because, baby, when I tell you, I'm going to lighten her ass. Ooh, I sound like Mama Joyce. Ooh, I'm about to lighten your ass.
You annoying. What else is happening, Millie?
Okay, so
I'm
everybody
sorry.
was going crazy when Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty they
Ooh.
ran into the driving skeleton from Halloween Town and Meek Mill. Okay.
Bruh.
So the details are sketchy, but at some point they came into contact with one another, and that's when you can hear Nicki and her husband getting on Meek's ass. And shortly thereafter, he left the store with his crew. So I just really feel like Meek Mill needs a lot of prayer at this time. He went up there dressed like Patient Zero in the same
Don't,
outfit,
you're not
from
going to
4
keep
days
going.
ago.
You're not going to keep coming
Meek
for him,
Mill, look,
Millie.
his legs is all skinny. He had the patient outfit on. He was carrying that water jug ass dome on his shoulders. His body is stressed. He is obsessed. This man needs to go on by his goddamn raggedy ass, po ass business. Nick Mill look like he got a piece of tissue stuck to a piece of shit in the crack of his ass. He don't look like he
Millie,
white
you,
good. And
no,
I don't
ma'am.
like that. Yes, I don't like that.
Richard
I
said,
really don't.
no, ma'am.
You're not
No,
going to keep
ma'am.
coming for my mink like that. I like mink.
What you like about
him?
Bitch, I'm a Dream Chaser fan. I love Meek Mill. Are you serious?
This nigga is a fool. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back. We're going to set up the stuff we got going on. Then Millie got another topic, a part of the gossip column that she's going to get into. We're going to get into the rest of the topics. And then we're going to end the show with our interview and stuff like that. So I'm going to play this song for y'all.
Millie, can I talk to you in my office for a minute? Because, bitch, you're not going to keep coming for me. Come here. Can I talk to you real quick?
What I need to come over there for? You got $20?
Right. Charge him, honey. Charge him. We'll be right back.
$40 in a Popeyes box.
I learned how to do it by myself because I can't depend on anybody else's fingers but my own, honey. Let me just tell you guys, okay? I like when Marie presses things for me, but what's up, y'all? Millie, I want you to finish telling me what's happening in the gossip segment before we finish up the other topics and get our interview done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everybody was talking about the Rock Nation brunch because of what they saw between Rihanna and Chrissy Lampkin. So we were talking about Jim Jones and Chrissy earlier. So somebody captured video of Chrissy and Rihanna having a conversation. And it looks like Rihanna said, well, fuck her because I don't fuck with that. And then Chrissy leaned in and she said something. But everybody was speculating as to who she may have been talking about. So social media, everybody, people thought that it might have been Tinashe. But Chrissy went online and she kind of dispelled that. So nobody really knows what's going on. But it was really, really interesting because you can clearly tell that she wasn't feeling somebody.
You think, wait, Richard, you there or no?
I'm right here listening.
Oh, okay. Do you think it could have been just that they happened to get the visuals when they happened to be in a part of that conversation that, was maybe like intense? Maybe they were talking about something that wasn't a personal situation? Right. Or you think it's something going on?
Who you talking to? Me? I think if y'all talking to me, I'm about to say y'all is reaching. Millie brought this up. Rihanna ain't say shit. I wasn't there.
Millie,
you saw it. You didn't see it.
Of course not. He doesn't read the topics.
No,
of course not.
Just like y'all don't talk about Beyonce, I don't talk about Chrissy. I like Chrissy.
What are you talking about? We like Chrissy too. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know what Rihanna and her were talking about, so I have no.
You didn't see the video. You basically just said you didn't read the
end of the day,
you didn't watch.
At the end of the day, Beyonce nor Jay-Z invited neither one of y'all, but I was invited, and I didn't go because I didn't want to embarrass you two.
No, I'm invited. I was busy though.
Oh,
that's right, Millie. That's right. That's right. Now, did you guys see the video of Wendy Williams shading her ex Kevin Hunter while she was discussing her future marriage criteria? Of course, when we load the show, we'll play the clip. But Wendy Williams and her ex Kevin Hunter made the divorce official this week, and Wendy basically said that she had particular conditions for her next man, whoever that lucky man may be, that he better have all his coins in order before stepping up. And as long as he can pay his own bills, because she's over that. She said, pay your own bills on Jimmy Fallon, throwing shade at him. And she said, what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine. And I don't want to leave. I don't want to live with you. You have to have your own place. I have my own place.
Visually or size-wise or whatever, if he's got game, I'm in.
Really?
As long as he can pay his own bills.
All right, so you got to pay his own bills.
Those days are over.
But you would get married again.
Yes, with a good old one-page prenup, one paragraph, maybe 2 sentences. What's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. What we earn during this marriage is ours. Or excuse me, yours and mine. And I don't want to live with you. Like, you have your place, I have my place.
People, basically took it that she was subbing him. A little bit, I have mixed feelings about that because Kevin was her manager. So I don't really know if you can view that as her paying his bills since he was managing her, and that's a job in itself. But all the other things, the abuse and the controlling and all that kind of stuff, that's a whole separate story. But I believe he was working, unless she's saying that she was loaning him money for other things that wasn't related to their working relationship. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with wanting to live apart, because people are annoying. So it's really is. Oh, I don't see nothing wrong with having a little bit of your own space, but I know that's one of those things that everybody doesn't agree on. So.
Millie?
Wendy needs to sit her Betty Spaghetti built ass down somewhere. She was just sitting up there with loose balls, farting and damn near taking a shit up there in that chair trying to be messy. But she needs to let it go. She put up with all that shit. Now she want to try to throw jabs and stuff like that. I saw Wendy last week in a yellow dress look like she had a dick. That's what I'm trying to say about.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Because Millie don't like nobody but who? God and Rah Ali. Let me tell you something. She will drag your asses to the ground.
Wendy is in her 50s. She is stuck in her Wendy Williams ways. She doesn't want to live with nobody. She's already compromised being in a marriage already, and that is a sacrifice in itself. Trust me, I know, because I'm not married. However, married yet. I understand her wanting to be separate, but I don't understand what she's talking about when she's been paying somebody's bills. But she probably was talking about her husband, because it doesn't take a lot to manage people, because Papoose was managing Remy Ma. And you see how that went. Do you see how that went?
What? So when I tell you this man will bring Remy's name up.
Listen to me. Because that's all the person I know who husband be managing them and ain't going no motherfucker way. Because how you gonna manage somebody when you can't even manage your goddamn self? Only thing Kevin managed to do was stop a few of Wendy's hosts coming on, like Tyrese. She stopped a few of Wendy's bags as far as certain things happening in her career because of his jealousy. And the only thing he did was compromise her motherfucking STD rate by fucking random bitches and buying cars and having babies. That's all he needs. So I understand where she's coming from.
You better go ahead and read Richard Lomax, honey. You better go ahead and read. That's what I'm talking about. When you know a topic and you know the details of it, you get into it, honey. And
I have to be interested in it. We have new writers on the team now, so the conversation isn't about what you want it to be. We've had meetings, and you have one more meeting. I think you're going to get the boot. Yep, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel like
you do know that all the new people that are on the team have been hired by me, right?
That don't mean nothing. You can get the boot. You think Wendy Williams' show won't be canceled, and Wendy will go and they'll put another person in her place?
That's very different, honey. But that's funny, though. You're cute. I'm
Rah Ali. And I'm Richard Lomax. Bitch, I'm going to say it twice because you ain't going to be there.
I want you guys to think about how you would feel, okay, if you were Black China, and you had found out that Kylie Jenner had taken your baby girl on a helicopter without your permission. And that helicopter happened to be the same one that was involved in the crash with Kobe Bryant and the 8 other passengers, and the same pilot as well. Now, this is such a sensitive ass topic, because sometimes people, when you're battling and you guys are going back and forth, and then you see an opportunity to have the one up, you jump on it. But I would like to believe that this is not one of those situations. So I'm going to fill you guys in on this particular situation. And I want you to tell me what the hell is your take on it, and put yourself in both people's shoes. Okay. So Black China said that she's never given Kylie Jenner or Rob Kardashian permission to take Baby Dream on a helicopter. Now, first, I want to start by saying I do not know, because I obviously am not, I can't speak to the arrangement that Blac Chyna and Rob have, but I don't know that a mother has to give permission to a father to do certain things with his daughter, because I believe that they're both equally the child's parent. Now, but I could be wrong, okay? So on Monday, Kylie Jenner opened up about Kobe Bryant's death and spoke about how she used to rent Kobe's helicopter frequently. She said that 2 months ago, she rented it for Dream's birthday. Kylie and Rob posted several pictures from inside the helicopter at that time, but it doesn't look like Kylie or Rob checked with Blac Chyna first. Chyna has become aware that Kylie Jenner is using the tragic death of Kobe Bryant, his beautiful daughter, and the 7 other previous souls to profess her distress that she and Dream have written on that same helicopter with the same pilot prior to Sunday's horrific crash. Chyna's lawyer, Lynn Ciani, claims in a statement provided to In Touch, noting how this is related to her custody fight with Rob. So I don't know that she needs to give the father of her child, if they share custody, I don't know that she needs to give him permission. I think that it's very chilling just to know that your child was on a helicopter with you not being aware of it, let alone the one that was just involved in such a tragic accident. But who is right and who is wrong in this situation? You guys both tell me.
Go ahead, Millie. I've been talking enough. I'll go after you.
Okay. I think that he's a parent and he was present. I don't know what type of setup they have, but I agree with the sentiment that he's a parent as well. So if he said it was okay and he was there, I don't see the issue. I think that where Blac Chyna may be coming from is the place where the Kardashians overstepped their boundaries all the fucking time. And she complains about that a lot. Kylie know what the fuck she doing. I be to knock that hoe back to the face Lord gave her when she got here. Stop playing with me. They keep on playing with Angela. That's what they be doing now like that. So I think that it's really about the way that they do things, not necessarily even the fact that it happened because the daddy was there. I think it's because Kylie went up there and said, yeah, I had on the helicopter, and Chyna had something to be able to say. Well, I didn't tell you could do that. I think it's some petty ass shit, but I think they need to back the fuck up. They do.
In my opinion, I feel like the sole protector is always the mother. But being that they have split custody, if it's 50-50, I still feel like as an adult and as two parents that are raising this child together, you owe me an explanation of where my child is when she's not in your presence. That's not fair. So while her ass is up there playing in the fucking air and then doom, shit happens and it comes down, is nothing that you will be able to tell me why your ass is not with her coming the fuck down on that plane. So, or that helicopter. So you owe me where my child is. I don't give a fuck if she was with Kim or Kanye at church playing Hallelujah with Aaliyah. I don't know where the fuck is going on. But if she's at church, that's fine. I just need to know where she's at. And vice versa. When Chyna's out here playing and supposed to be an unfit mother and the whole fucking team is quitting on her ass, I heard all of the nannies quit on her ass. But but that's none of my business yet. We're not going to discuss that. I heard that she's, whatever. Just Rob is he's supposed to be entitled to the same treatment. So that's how I feel.
Okay. I hear that. Whew, that's a very touchy.
But you haven't given your opinion. Are you scared of China? You scared you're gonna whoop your ass?
No, I did give my opinion. I said that I believe that if one of the parents, but I don't know the arrangement that they have. So let's say if myself and my husband, we have a child and his mom takes our child with his permission to do X, Y, and Z, and we both are equally, responsible for that child. I don't know that he needs to ask my permission. I think that a father would ask just because it's just to be courteous. But I don't know that's the law that he has to do that. However, with the dynamic between Chyna and Rob, there might be something in writing that says that they have to do this, that, and a third. So I don't know what the arrangement is, but either way, it's still scary for a mother to find out that their baby was, a part of, something.
Well, let's just ask Tokyo Tony. I'm pretty sure she got a hell of a lot of things to say.
Yeah, I think so. When we get structured enough, Well, I'll definitely ask Tokyo if she
call Tokyo now. Let me get my other phone. Call Tokyo.
If she would like to be a part of Onsite. We got to be fully equipped. We have to have backup cameras, backup lights,
security,
backup sound, security. Even if it's on the phone, we got to make sure because we all can get cursed the fuck out. Let me just check and see if French is ready. We're gonna do that interview and then we're gonna try to wrap this thing on up. Okay. Hang on, guys.
You talking about French dressing or you talking about French Montana?
I'm talking about your daddy.
Stop talking about my parents.
Welcome back, guys. I have the Bronx bomber, the illest rapper from NYC, the richest out of New York City. French Montana, say what's going on to everybody.
What up?
Tell her. How you doing? Thank you for being here with me today, darling.
Of course. Stay negative one.
Tell everybody why you took so long to get on the line. Let them know.
I was in the studio all night, just waking up.
Okay. So I got a couple questions for you. Do I have Millie on with me? I want to make sure Millie is on.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No. That's not nothing crazy. Okay, here you go. So I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions, okay?
All
right, so the album was amazing. We have it in full rotation every week.
Uh-huh.
And I loved it. How long were you working on the album?
About a year.
Really? Okay. So what's the next single going to be from the album that you're going to release?
50s and 100s.
50s and 100s. Speaking of 50, what? So you need me to get at him? What are we doing? What's happening with that? Are you over it?
Yeah, I mean, I never was on it. And he just woke up one day, alone in his house, no friends, miserable. And he just decided to pick on me,
But one thing you did not do is you did not back down. And that's what I have to respect. Because a lot of people, they get scared and they're like, 50's a bully, but you wasn't having it. You low-key turned into a bully yourself and started going real crazy. So I'm glad y'all passed that. So how do you feel about the public response to the Montana album?
I mean, I love it. I mean, the album was gold as soon as it dropped. I love that. I love the support.
Mm-hmm.
I love having my brother Chinks and Max on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, the streets loving it. It's that Montana wave sound. Harry Fraud executive produced it.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like that was what the streets needed, especially in New York.
Have you worked with him before?
Well, who? Harry Fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Me and Harry Fraud came up together.
Okay.
That's like, Happy and Prodigy. That's like Dre and Snoop. That's like, it's like my producer.
Okay. Well, I personally loved it. So when you have a vibe with someone, you want to make sure you connect with them so you don't lose that because they have a feel for what you like. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you had a few Grammy nominations. You had a few Grammy nominees featured on your album. What are your thoughts on Sunday's Night Grammys? Because a lot of people were not feeling it. What do you think about it?
I mean, I'm out here right now in Calabasas.
Mm-hmm.
In Calabasas, right? I mean, me just being here, seeing one of the legends.
Oh, it's breaking up.
Like sad day for sports. Just for everybody. We lost a real hero.
What was the energy like after everything happened with Kobe? Did it kind of take like a toll on everybody's?
It was down. I just felt like, all eyes was on. It's kind of like all eyes was on Nipsey thing and I felt a lot of people stayed home. A lot of games was canceled. A lot of things just wasn't the same. You lost Kobe Bryant.
So what did you think of Diddy's speech on the Grammys about the lack of diversity in the hip hop community? Like, do you agree with that?
I just think he said what people already knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and they definitely use the urban platform as another way to say, you know, the minority of people, which is people like myself, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody else that's doing rap, R&B, or anybody that's coming from the streets. I don't feel like we got the same leverage, the same platform, but we already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that when it came to the Oscars, to the Grammy, to, you know what I'm saying? So when people shed light on it, such as Puff, such as anybody that have a great impact on hip hop, I feel like it's a great thing.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, definitely. What's an update? Something that everybody wants to know, the streets, the industry, everybody wants to know, what's the update on Max B's release? And if we can expect any new music from him.
I said he's supposed to come home any minute.
Okay, and could we expect some new music from him?
Of course, he's already working. I don't know if he got a studio in there, but me and him just dropped a mixtape last year. So, you know, everybody go get that.
What's the name of it?
Coke Wave 3.
Okay, Coke Wave 3. We'll add that to the rotation here so that people can hear it. Is it available on iTunes or is it mixtape only?
Nah, mixtape.
Okay. All right, I won't be able to add it though, so I'll check it out and let everybody know. But I want to thank you. On the move. I see you in Versace from head to toe. I see. I want to thank you for being here. Okay, I see you.
By the way.
Thank you, French. I love you so much. We'll talk soon, okay? Be safe. All right. Bye. Millie, I hope you don't think I have a conspiracy against you where whenever we have a celebrity guest, I act like we can't add you, because that's not the freaking case. In fact, I would love to have you here in person every goddamn week so we don't even have to deal with this. But I want to thank you guys because we're going over time. We're going to chop it all up and make it nice and smooth and easy and clean for you guys so you can check it out tomorrow night. In worst case scenario, Thursday, if our editing team has something going on. Thank y'all for being here. I love you guys so much. Next week, don't forget, we have Millie in the building, just hilarious. And we'll keep you posted on Richard Lomax if he's able to squeeze us in his schedule or not. Okay, guys, have a great night. Take care of your families. Loves and kisses and hugs. Mwah. Bye, guys.